one step closer to earning a ticket to Las Vegas for a shot at the grandest and most challenging of all obstacle courses and the $500,000 grand prize. There will be pain. There will be glory. And just maybe, for the first time ever, there will be an American Ninja Warrior.
Welcome to American Ninja Warrior. We're here in the Mile High City, my hometown, Denver, Colorado, which is host to our fourth and final qualifying course, where 125 athletes will attempt to get one step closer to their goal of making it to the national finals in Las Vegas for a shot at $500,000 and a chance to make history as the first ever American Ninja Warrior. I'm Matt Eisman here with former NFL defensive end Akbar Bajabiamila. This is the last of our 4 qualifying cities, and this one brings with it an additional challenge: elevation.
It's the Mile High City, Matt, and at this altitude, the air is so thin, so the athletes who aren't used to it will get winded more quickly. They are going to need to conserve energy because endurance is so important on a tough course like this.
Well, to learn more about the obstacles they'll face, let's go down to our co-host, Jen Brown.
Thanks, Matt. Now, of the 6 obstacles on the qualifying course, 4 of them are brand new to tonight's athletes. It all starts right here, as usual, with the quintuple steps. Competitors must navigate 5 angled platforms without touching the water. Once across, the athletes move on to the rolling log, where they must use the grips to hold on as the log gains speed rolling downhill. Then, the rotating bridge, where the competitor must make their way across as quickly as possible to avoid a fall onto the mats below. At Jump Hang Kai, they'll jump from a mini tramp, deciding to grab one of 2 hanging cargo nets. From there, they must traverse all the way to the other side. Then the athlete will move on to the grip hang, where the competitor must make their way across a series of 3 rails, doing their best to avoid a fall into the water below. From there, only the intimidating 14-foot warp wall stands in their way. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Jen. Well, more than any of the other qualifying courses, this one is built for speed.
You're right, Matt. Denver is a hub for incredible athletes. I expect them to set the tone as we enter the city finals next week.
First up tonight, hoping to make it through to the Denver finals, is a 34-year-old bartender from Topeka, Kansas, Christian Okrulik.
He's a longtime American Ninja Warrior veteran. Now, as an unofficial ambassador for American Ninja Warrior, Christian is definitely one of the most well-liked guys in this competition. A lot of ninjas are rooting for him tonight.
The bartender from Topeka taking a slow approach here through the quint steps. Taking his time, trying to avoid simple mistakes. Now locking in the grip on the rolling log, looking pretty confident. Holding on just fine. You can see a big smile on his face as he moves towards the rotating bridge.
The rotating bridge spins 360 degrees in either direction, so you're going to need both good balance and speed to get to the other side.
Almost a great save, but Okrulik is out on the rotating bridge.
His first step was on the high side, which got the bridge spinning. His second step wasn't far enough to counter the rotation, and he just wasn't fast enough to outrun it.
He got me. You know what? But I'll be back for more. That's for sure.
A disappointing run for the veteran, but up next, looking to make it through to the Denver finals, it's Justin Eltringham.
An airman in the Air Force, Justin is known for 2 things: his agility and his habit of doing flips anywhere and everywhere he goes. He's a lifetime fan of American Ninja Warrior. Justin is hoping his quick feet and incredible upper body strength will be just what he needs to make it to the national finals.
Let's see if Justin can make his Air Force colleagues proud with this run. He's 2-stepping through the quint steps. Looking sure-footed, bounces through the last 3 on 1 foot.
Check this out. He's picking up confidence as he's going along. Good grip on the rolling log and no problem for the airman.
Looks like he's looking a little intimidated by the rotating bridge.
Oh, right there in the midsection. He'll feel that one tomorrow. How he will get, oh boy. You know the amount of pain he must be in.
This may be one of the best saves I've ever seen. He hasn't touched the mat, and he gets through. Just a phenomenal save on the rotating bridge. A big jump off the mini champ. No!
And he's upside down and hanging by his foot.
That's tough. He's stuck in the water.
Wow, he looks to be in trouble. There's a safety crew now coming to help him out.
Well, he made one phenomenal save on the spinning bridge, but couldn't do the same on the jump hang caught. But the crowd still loves him. That was determination.
Yeah, it was determination.
Well, despite his valiant effort, Justin Eltringham unable to complete the course. Up next, looking to be the first finisher of the night, professional MMA fighter John Dodson III. At 5'3", 148 pounds, Dodson doesn't look like your average MMA fighter.
When I was younger, I did get bullied. I did get picked on a lot. Being like the small person, the underdog, of course, everybody always assumed less of you and always wanted to prove that I was better.
But that all changed when a middle school wrestling coach saw him work out and convinced him to give wrestling a try. John was a natural, and after 3 seasons as an all-state high school wrestler, he passed up a college scholarship to pursue MMA as a career.
People underestimated me because I was short, but since I was athletic, that makes me awesome.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how he stacks up pound for pound with our course. It's one thing to fight an opponent who you can punch, but this course, it punches back, and it punches back hard.
Matt, you are absolutely right, especially with the obstacles that are nearly impossible to train for, like the rolling log.
It's amazing, 5'3", 148 pounds, but this is a man who knows how to take care of himself. Oh! Took a shot.
A little point to his fans. I like that. Now he's up, and he's on to the jump hand caught. The cargo net is where endurance comes into play. It seems simple, but completely robs you of your energy.
Just amazing to see people from all walks of life, from all different backgrounds, compete on American Ninja Warrior. Well, you think of fighters, you expect them to have endurance. You certainly expect them to have upper body strength and grip strength. But the question is, how will he fare on the grip hang? It's so taxing on the upper body.
Matt, it's not just conditioning. Don't forget about technique. There is nothing in an MMA gym that can replicate the difficulty of the grip hang. Dodson will have to learn it and get it right on the first try. And remember, he's only 5'3", so his wingspan isn't that long.
And it looks like he is just about maxed out, but he's not done yet. One more 3-foot gap to clear before making it to the warped wall. Oh! And just can't hold on. Knocked out by the grip hang.
John Dodson had a good swing, but tried to switch his grip mid-air to grab the inside of the obstacle. It didn't work, and he ended up getting a mouthful of that H2O.
Well, the Ultimate Fighter KO'd by our qualifying course. 3 runners have gone down, but things are just getting started here in Denver. Still to come, these athletes have dedicated endless hours to training for this Denver qualifying course. Whose hard work will be rewarded? There's Nika Muckleroy, an engineer from Houston who lives to compete with the boys. There's former NFL All-Pro linebacker Sean Merriman, who's taken down more quarterbacks than he can count.
So I still have that competitive drive to go out there and compete against people who are still playing on that professional level.
And then it's the battle between the Colorado Freerunners. In a city where mountain sports are king, the trio of Jake Smith, Amos Rendau, and Brandon Douglas are here to make a statement.
We are constantly pushing each other.
I just want to beat Jake. We're definitely going to push each other tonight.
It's been very difficult in the past. You never know what could happen, yeah.
Who has the skills to back up their words? We find out when American Ninja Warrior returns. We're here in Denver, Colorado, the final of our 4 qualifying courses for American Ninja Warrior. Now let's go down to Jen Brown, who's standing by with a familiar face.
The face I'm sure you recognize, Sean Merriman, retired NFL player. Sean, what made you want to come out here and compete on American Ninja Warrior?
You know what? All my family, my friends, my coaches, my high school coaches, I told them I was doing it. They said, yeah, right, you're not going out there doing it. I said, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a good time, and hopefully I get past or get through all the way the whole course. So.
What do you think will give you trouble out there out of anything?
I think the grip hang. I think the grip hang because a lot of these guys are 100 pounds less than me. So I lost a little bit of weight before I did it, so I don't think enough yet, so probably the grip hang.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you compete out there. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot.
Guys, back up to you.
Thanks, Jen. He's a former teammate of mine, and I can tell you, if anybody's going to put the lights out on this course, it's going to be Sean Merriman.
But you know what, Akbar? He said he was worried about the grip hang, and he should be, because 8 more competitors took to the course, and none could get past the dreaded obstacle. including rookie Kyle Fredrickson, a banker from Albuquerque, New Mexico, who couldn't figure out how to cash in on the grip hang. Let's see if our next competitor can be the first to beat this frustrating obstacle. On the starting blocks from Houston, Texas, 26-year-old Nika McElroy. She may look like your average everyday engineer, but don't be fooled. Nika McElroy is here to compete. As an avid rock climber, Nika is used to being the only woman in a man's world.
I just really enjoy doing things that people don't necessarily think I would be able to do and just showing them that I can do it.
Just ask her fiancé and fellow competitor Connor Moyer. He knows not to get in Nika's way when she sets her sights on something. And next on her list of things to conquer, American Ninja Warrior.
I'm really excited to compete directly against the guys and do the exact same things that they're doing and show them that I can do it too. I have a really good chance of being the first woman to complete the qualifying course.
And there's Connor on the sidelines, ready to root for his fiancée. Nika making her way through the quint steps, really committing to every leap.
Oh, hang on. Nice save. You know, she felt herself slipping there, planked out. Good awareness of her upper body. Now onto the rolling log.
Breathe in. Hold tight. Come on.
Ooh, she had a good grip, but that was a hard landing, and looks like it might have rocked her a little bit.
Well, she's taking her time here, getting ready.
Down the middle.
Now, the key here is to run down the middle of the bridge. Whoa, a big first step, and she just runs straight down the center.
Well, that was the right line, Akbar. The rotating bridge barely budged.
Now, the jump hang kai will be the first real test of her upper body. Oh, and she gets the needed lift onto the cargo net. Now, that was a rough landing, but she's on.
Well, she's got a solid grip on the net using both her hands and her feet. Very methodical with her movements, not surprising from the metallurgical engineer.
Matt, she looks exhausted right now. I mean, being from Houston, she's not used to the high elevation here. And honestly, I don't know that she's going to have enough energy to complete the grip hang.
But she is a rock climber, so she's got a good chance. But I got to wonder if she's given herself enough time to catch her breath. She's going right into this.
She's so well trained. You can see that she has the technique down. Especially impressive since her shorter wingspan leaves little room for error on the grip hang.
And she makes it across the first gap. Incredible. Somehow found the energy to pull through. Incredibly impressive.
Matt, Nika McElroy is using every bit of available energy she has left. One more tough transition. She's done it! Unbelievable!
Well, she is poised to become the first woman in American Ninja Warrior history to complete the fifth obstacle. And she's done it. She has completed the grip hang. We have just witnessed history. With that, Nika McElroy is the first woman ever to complete 5 obstacles in qualifying and reach the warped wall. And now she's got 3 chances to get to the top and guarantee herself a trip to the Denver finals.
She is trying to beat some life back into her forearms. She really expects to make it to the top of that wall.
Oh! Poor technique and exhaustion slowed her down on her first attempt. Needs to drive her feet straight down, keep running until she gets a hold of the top. It's like she's just giving up too early. So it all comes down to this, her third and final attempt at becoming the first woman in history to complete an American Ninja Warrior qualifying course. Oh, she comes up short, and unfortunately a history-making run is over. Nika McElroy, though, with a fantastic effort.
Nika is one of the most impressive women we've ever seen here on American Ninja Warrior. She was able to overcome every obstacle except the warped wall, cementing her place in history. Her level of exhaustion, though, is not uncommon at this altitude. And although she's disappointed, it was still an exceptional run.
Nika, you just made American Ninja Warrior history, the first woman ever to attempt the warp wall. What was going through your mind as you were trying it?
Well, I was just trying to do it. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about anything except getting to the top of the wall. My coach has one at his gym and we've practiced it before. It's a little bit different, but it's basically similar. I was really excited to be able to do the course, and I'm glad I got as far as I did.
Great job out there. Guys, back up to you.
Well, a history-making run by Nika, but we have yet to see someone finish the course tonight. We're hoping to change that. 35-year-old Mount Midoriyama veteran Brian Arnold now takes the course. A competitive rock climber, Brian has both the physical and mental toughness to take on this course.
If I'm stressed out, I just find something big and tall and beautiful. Any other drama in my life is just gone.
Brian believes the unforgiving nature of rock climbing gives him a competitive edge. And this year, Brian has a little extra incentive to be at his best. For the first time, his stepkids and expectant wife will be there cheering him on.
It's fun because I like to include them. They get all excited about it. To be the first American Ninja Warrior, man, it would be so awesome.
There's his family now. Let's hope he can give them something to cheer about.
You know, Brian Arnold is one of those guys who is so unassuming, but don't sleep on him. He's got serious skills to pay the bills.
Makes the quintuple steps look easy. Last year made it all the way to Mount Midoriyama. He's intent on making a return trip. This guy who does lots of free climbing without ropes. That's crazy. But those climbing skills can translate well to the course. But this is a guy who can do 3 one-pinky pull-ups. So tremendous forearm, tremendous grip strength.
Really? One pinky? Seriously?
Look at his family there. They're loving this. Let's see how he does on the grip hang.
Well, if he can do one pinky pull-ups, getting through the grip hang using all 10 fingers should be a breeze.
So confident with the swing. Looks very sure of himself. The immense upper body strength of a rock climber coming into play on these transitions. Good combination of body control and grip strength.
You know, I'd be surprised if the viewers at home don't walk away with a greater respect for rock climbers as athletes.
Well, let's see how he does on the warp wall. Only gets 3 chances to make it to the top. The crowd cheering, beat the wall. Brian Arnold wants to do just that. And he's done it! Right up the warp wall to become our first finisher of the night. And look at his wife. She's absolutely elated with his success.
Brian was nothing but confident on this run. He was effortless on the jump hang Kai, and though he took his time on the grip hang, he never faltered for a second. Another rock climber proving that their skills translate directly to American Ninja Warrior.
With that spectacular run, we finally have our first finisher, Brian Arnold, showing us how it's done. Now Brian getting a hug from his wife, Shauna, and stepkids. They'll be back to watch him compete in the finals. Coming up, at age 46, he's one of the oldest competitors to take on the Denver qualifying course. But age is nothing but a number to Sam Sand. Will he defy the odds and earn a spot in the Denver finals? We'll find out when American Ninja Warrior returns.
Tomorrow.
Welcome to the Amazing Race.
11 teams who connect with millions of fans through social media every day are about to be taken offline. No cell phones.
What the heck?
No emails.
That's so surreal.
No way.
You really threw us for a loop on this one.
They'll face reality like never before.
This is fun.
The horse is beating me.
The Amazing Race, Season 28, premieres tomorrow at 9:05 on AXN.
I want to have a mate to live our lives together and share.
Be with the one you're most comfortable with. The one who sees you at your best.
Don't go looking for Mr. Right.
Hottie. And your worst.
Love to me is being able to be yourself.
The one who leaves you breathless and speechless. The one who never takes his eyes off you. Celebrate the one you love this Valentine's weekend with these shows on our Valentine's Weekend specials, February 13th and 14th from 11:30 a.m. Only on Sony Channel.
They said yes. Wow, this is really gonna happen. I'm giving my child up for adoption.
I don't want you looking back with regret.
Tell him I found a family for our baby.
You think your life is too dangerous for a child. But what is your life without one?
The Blacklist 3, all new episode, tonight at 10.
Tonight, American Ninja Warrior is coming to you from Civic Center Park in beautiful downtown Denver. Ryan Arnold's fantastic finish triggered an incredible string of success. 5 others fought their way through to the finish line, making it up the warp wall to victory, including Olympic trampolinist Logan Dooley, who used his gymnastic skills to leap through the course and into the Denver finals. Next on the course, Sam Sand. He's a 46-year-old hairstylist out of Houston, Texas, who truly knows the meaning of the word survival. Sam's drive for success comes from a lifetime of struggle, a life that started a long way from his current home in Houston, all the way in Cambodia.
I grew up in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, up to I was 5 years old. Cambodia became communist. When it happened, the communists told us to leave our home, but do not bring any belongings.
While living in the communist kitchen, Sam has made the most of his life in America, opening both an obstacle course gym and a hair salon. Despite his difficult childhood, Sam is proud of his roots and never wants to forget where he came from.
I have a strong work ethic, I have a strong mind, I have that mentality that I cannot fail. And so living in America is more like a blessing, it's a privilege. I mean, I'm all choked up now.
Sam Sand, one of those athletes who truly embodies the spirit of American Ninja Warrior. Looks like he's taking a cautious line here through the quintuple steps, taking his time, avoiding a simple mistake.
He is very calculated, setting his hands on the rolling log. Oh, peels right off towards the end, a rough landing.
He got rocked right there, and that will not help his balance on the rotating bridge.
Right over, but now he's looking at the jump to the cargo net. This is what sent him home last year.
And he makes the jump to the net, and this time gets the grab and hangs on, and he's got to be happy with that. Making short work of the cargo net on the jump hang, Kai, and right into the grip hang. But Akbar, he looks gassed after that cargo net. Hope he's got enough upper body strength for this obstacle.
That's a 3-foot gap he needs to clear. He's got a good swing.
Oh! That left hand off, and look at the strength in his right hand. Wow!
That is a great recovery, and that speaks to his upper body strength at 46 years old.
And the fact he's only 138 pounds, that's when we talk about strength to win. That left hand barely on again. What is he doing? He's going on one side. He's changing it up.
Oh!
It might have turned his ankle there. This could be the end for Sam Sand, and that would be a shame. Down to the final obstacle. Looks like he's holding that left ankle.
Well, I hope he's not hurting too much because he'll only have 3 chances to make it up the warp wall. Sam Sand has overcome a lot in his life, and now just 14 feet stand between him and the Denver finals.
Well, what a story it is indeed, just to have made it this far. Got to be one of my favorite competitors. I love this guy. Love his determination. Oh! It looked like he hung there in space. Gravity doesn't apply to Sam Sand. He's done it. Look at that.
Wow. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And Sam Sand is tough.
A fantastic run. Let's go down to Jen.
Thanks, Matt. Great job, Sam. You made it to the top, and you've overcome so much to be able to even be here and compete, now living the American dream. What do you think about that opportunity?
It is a dream come true for me, and I'm looking forward to this for a long time. And I told myself that I'm going to try to do this one day, and I just complete my first obstacle course.
Well, great job. We will see you in the Denver finals.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Sam Sand defying the odds to become our 7th finisher of the night, and some of our strongest competitors have yet to take the course. Coming up, he's made a career of taking down quarterbacks, and now the all-pro linebacker has set his sights on the Denver qualifying course. Will Sean Merriman be able to add another takedown to his list of accomplishments? We'll find out when American Ninja Warrior returns.
My name is Tyler Oakley. Corey Cool.
I'm Bernie Burns.
My name is Brody, and this is my best friend Kurt.
11 teams who connect with millions every day through social media.
More than welcome to step outside. We are the Clever Girls.
Disconnect. Can they survive a 27,000-mile race in the real world?
Let's go. You're on the Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race, Season 28. Premieres February 13th at 9:05. Only on AXN.
Luck is definitely on your side as we bring you the best shows this February.
I'm trying to protect me.
I've been put on the earth to help people find love.
It's so beautiful.
I'm gonna be a really good kisser.
It's all you.
Oh, thank you.
Feel lucky all month long. Only on Sony.
I'm coming to the end. It's natural to be afraid.
On the season finale of 12 Monkeys.
My mission begins with their facility. It's the only thing that can stop their plan.
The mission is over.
I do what I had to.
He made his choice.
12 Monkeys. Season finale. Saturday at 10 on AXN.
We're deep into the Denver qualifying round, looking for the top athletes who advance to take on a much longer and more difficult course in the city finals. Denver has truly raised the bar, boasting one awe-inspiring run after another.
And with this year's new rule that anyone who finishes the course moves on to the city finals, we could see the largest field of competitors ever move on to the Denver finals.
10 more competitors attacked the course, and while 3 of them went out early, 7 more athletes hit the buzzer, bringing the total number of finishers to an impressive 14. Including yet another rock climber, Nika McElroy's fiancé, Connor Moyer, who was tentative at the start, but in the end, finished strong. And next on the starting blocks from American Fork, Utah, he's a 24-year-old stuntman, Christopher Romrell.
Christopher Romrell was born to be a stuntman. Raised in the heart of the Utah mountains, his neighborhood was his training ground. Completely self-taught, he trains in gymnastics and parkour. And now he makes his living doing what he loves best.
It's just a sense of adventure. You know, it goes back to Indiana Jones movies and things like that.
For Christopher, everything in his life is an adventure, and American Ninja Warrior is no exception.
Wow, the rookie taking a veteran's line straight through the Quinn steps and right into the rolling log.
Clearly confidence not a problem for the 24-year-old stuntman. Hard landing, but he's good.
And a great line through the rotating bridge and right into the jump hang car.
He is gunning for the fastest time of the night.
And he might just do it.
But now the grip hang, he's put in the top time so far, but one mistake and he's going home.
Well, no fear from the rookie from Utah. He's going straight for it. Makes that first transition looking solid.
You know, usually I would caution a rookie to take it easy, but he may make me eat my words as he is showing up our veterans out there.
Only the warp wall remaining. Wow, and right up the warp wall, and Romrell has done it with a time of 59.19. He has the fastest run of the night. Chris Romrell just flew through this course to become the latest Denver athlete to dominate the course. We're hoping to continue this staggering streak of success and add this course to his list of athletic conquests. It's 28-year-old former NFL superstar Shawn Merriman. 8 years in the league, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and 3-time All-Pro. Despite his success, injuries forced Shawn Merriman to retire early, a decision with which he's still coming to terms.
Someone to say, hey, you're done playing football, you're done doing this and done doing that. I just have to, stay competitive. I called up some of my teammates that I play with, look, we got to go knock this workout out because I need it.
Since retirement, Shawn has been on a search to fill the void left behind by football.
I've been doing Muay Thai, been doing CrossFit, which is completely different from any football training I've been doing. Still have that competitive drive to go out there and want to compete against people who are still playing on that professional level, just so I can mentally stay right there with them.
Feeling better than he has in years, Sean is ready for his next challenge, American Ninja Warrior.
I like being under that threshold where I got to go out and perform. You know, it's almost no different than being in the game in this fourth quarter and a minute left and guys need me to go out and get that big sack. Got to go out here and perform, and I got to win this course and look good for people to come out and watch me and put on the show.
We've seen a lot of different caliber athletes, but none like Sean Merriman.
28 years old, though, his career cut short by injuries. How do you think that'll impact him on the course?
He's coming into this a lot lighter, 12 pounds lighter, 260 pounds. I think he could have a chance.
Well, 260 pounds may be light for him, but it's huge for a ninja. Taking his time on the quint steps, using both his feet and holding on with his hands, but looking solid so far.
Matt, Sean needs to use all of his available strength to hold that massive frame on the rolling log. And look at that. The log can barely roll with so much weight on it.
Well, he's able to hold on through the rolling log, and that's where mass can really be a problem. But now the rotating bridge. We'll see how light he still is on his feet.
Well, he's an outside linebacker, so he knows how to get to the quarterback. I bet that he attacks this rotating bridge with some force.
He's already winded. Not used to being at this altitude. A little slip there, but he's okay. Merriman with a serious look on his face.
The mini tramp could be an issue. It's not really meant for a guy his size. He needs to hit it just right to boost himself up to the cargo net.
Oh! Merriman goes out on the jump hang kai.
I can't believe it. Sean Merriman, if anybody has good depth perception, it's the sack master.
Well, unfortunately, the lights were turned out on the jump hang kai. Akbar, what went wrong?
The mini tramp can be a challenge for even our seasoned veterans, so charging into the jump hang kai without a practice jump was a risky move for a rookie. He just couldn't hold on, and this time he ended up getting tackled.
Well, he is our third NFL player to attempt the course this year, and our third to go out in the qualifying round. The NFL player's not faring very well, Akbar. Let's go down to Jen Brown, who's standing by with Sean Merriman.
Sean, I had such high hopes for you.
You know what? I was cruising through it too early.
Yeah.
And I was going through and I'm like jumping. And I'm like, damn, my foot got caught. But I had fun, though. I had fun competing. So I might come back next year and do it.
That's what we like to hear. I'm glad you had fun. We had fun watching you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, guys, back up to you.
So Sean Merriman unable to add this course to his list of accomplishments, but we have some big names still to come. Coming up, we've saved the best for last. Jake Smith, Brandon Douglas, and Amos Rendau have all been here before. And this year, they each want to claim the fastest time. Who will get the coveted top spot? We'll find out when we return to American Ninja Warrior.
Tuesday, NFL Hall of Famer Jerry Rice drops in for a case that's both legendary.
It's one of the island's great unsolved mysteries.
And lethal.
Can I at least wear a bulletproof vest?
Why? If they shoot you, you'll be in the head.
Hawaii Five-0. New episode. Tuesday at 10. First and exclusive on AXN.
ガストレアと戦うこと生まれたイニシエーター、そしてそれを統率管理するプロモーター、人類最後の希望さ。モデルスパイダーステージ1を確認。これより攻勢に入る。
Black Bullet, Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Only on Animax. Tomorrow.
Welcome to the amazing race.
11 teams who connect with millions of fans through social media every day are about to be taken offline. No cell phones.
What the heck?
No emails.
That's so surreal.
No way.
You really threw us for a loop on this one.
They'll face reality. Like never before.
This is fun.
The horse is beating me.
The Amazing Race, Season 28, premieres tomorrow at 9:05 on AXN.
Tonight we're coming to you from Civic Center Park in beautiful downtown Denver. I'm Matt Eisman here with Akbar Bajabiamila, and this has been an unbelievable showing.
It truly has been incredible. What a statement sent by these athletes as we gear up to start the city finals next week.
10 more runners have taken on the course, hoping to play their part in this historic night. 4 fell short of their goal. But it was smooth sailing into the Denver finals for 6 others. including Josh Cook, a rock climber from Arkansas who's the latest to add his name to the record-breaking list of finishers, a list that started last night on the first night of Denver qualifying. Last night, 65 athletes took on the Denver qualifying course. We saw some incredible falls. But aside from the inevitable heartbreak, there were some phenomenal finishes from these Rocky Mountain athletes. Paul Casimir showed once again that he's one to watch, putting up a trademark solid performance.
Mr. Consistency does it again.
Isaac Caldiero showed that the local rock climbers mean business with his dominating run, while Graham Watanabe represented for the snowboarders. Last night was unparalleled success. From rock climbers and snowboarders to free runners and gymnasts, these Denver athletes redefine the word elite. And in the end, a record-breaking 23 athletes completed the course, gaining a spot in the Denver finals.
Yeah, an unbelievable night all around, Matt. And to think 3 of the strongest Denver runners have yet to take on the course.
That's right, Akbar. The moment of truth is finally here. Last night, the rock climbers reigned supreme, but now it's the free runners' turn to show that they can still compete. Stepping up to the starting blocks is the first of 3 local free running legends, 25-year-old Jake Smith. Long before most of the world even knew what free running was, Denver was a hotbed for up-and-coming talent. And Jake Smith has been there since the beginning. Along with fellow competitors Brandon Douglas and Amos Rendau, Jake put Colorado on the free running map.
Brandon is a very good friend of mine, and we are constantly pushing each other. I feel like it would be an injustice not to include Amos, because between the 3 of us, that's like the complete rivalry.
These 3 athletes are constantly forcing each other to push the boundaries of the sport, and now they're bringing their rivalry to American Ninja Warrior.
It always comes down to a couple seconds between me, him, and Amos, actually. Each one of us is like looking over our shoulder at the other one like, gosh, I'm going to have to beat those 2 this year.
Well, all 3 of these guys are incredible athletes. I'm so excited to see what they bring here tonight. There's Brandon Douglas watching his buddy now. Wow, and Jake wasting no time.
Boy, fast get off.
Oh, yeah. Right into the rolling log. Jake Smith is here to prove himself. He doesn't want to just finish. He wants to lay down a time no one can touch.
He's almost done with the jump hang cut. Matt, he's not slowing down. This guy is on fire.
Again, though, a single mistake can send you home. But Jake Smith is so confident. We haven't seen anyone tear through the course like this tonight.
Matt, I think he's on pace to have the fastest time of the night.
Oh, and he misses it. Now, Jake Smith went out on the warp wall last year in Las Vegas, so this is not a foregone conclusion. And there it is. That's it.
You know, Matt, Jake just laid down the gauntlet, posting an impressive time for his friends to beat. And even with the 1 miss on the warp wall, he still took the fastest time of the night.
On the starting block right now, the second of the 3 amigos, 30-year-old Amos Rendau. Amos always so entertaining to watch. Maybe being in front of a hometown crowd tonight will give him the edge he needs this year to make it farther in the competition.
Definitely one of the more eccentric competitors, at least when it comes to style. I mean, what is he wearing?
Well, definitely not one to follow trends, that's for sure. Wow. And that's as good as I've seen anyone go through.
Oh, he just went straight forward on the rolling log. Are you serious?
Not slowing down for a second. Amos is really leaving it all out on the course.
Superman has entered the building.
Well, he is putting Jake Smith on notice. They are neck and neck, but he still needs to close it out. Wow, he's still a couple inches away, but going for that transition, that left hand barely made it.
Yeah, he keeps it light with his style, but he is all business when it comes to beating Jake Smith's time.
Rendau, an absolutely phenomenal run. Looks like he made up some time there. It's going to come down to the warped wall. Will he be able to do it in one shot? And he does! Oh, it's going to be close! But he beats Jake Smith by less than a second! Oh!
And he goes back down the warped wall on a celebration slide! Jake Smith on the warped wall opened the door for Amos to take the top time! You know, Matt, free running is a study of efficient movement, and that is exactly what Amos showed us here tonight. He doesn't waste a single step. Watch as he comes out of the rolling log, floats across the rotating bridge, and dives right into the jump hang kai. Never a moment of doubt for famous Amos as he easily makes it through. A stunning run by Amos Rendell.
Well, let's go down to Jen, who's with Amos right now.
Thanks, Maddie. Amos, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody make it to the top of the warp wall and come back down it. Very impressive. You ran through that course like someone was chasing you. What was your goal heading in?
Most fun, fastest time.
I can happily say that is so far the fastest time, 55 seconds.
No way.
Congratulations. How's that feel?
I feel pretty good right now.
Pretty good. Calm, cool, collected. We'll see you in the Denver finals. Great job. Guys, back up to you.
So Amos Rendell knocking Jake Smith from the top spot and doing it with style. One runner remains. Brandon Douglas needs to have the run of his life to claim the fastest time. Will he unseat Amos and earn the bragging rights? We'll find out when American Ninja Warrior returns.
What do you know about the darkness?
Whatever's in that house, I can taste the power.
I think Laura's the darkness.
That baby eats souls.
Good times.
Supernatural 11, new episode. Tonight at 10:55. First and exclusive on AXN. Dying for more next-level crazy?
You saw her?
The insane and insanely smart, electrifying second season of How to Get Away with Murder returns.
Welcome back.
Oh my God.
Did you want to die?
No. I can't!
How to Get Away with Murder, mid-season premiere. Tonight at 8:50. Within 12 hours of the U.S., only on Sony Channel.
I'm coming to the end. It's natural to be afraid.
On the season finale of 12 Monkeys.
My mission begins with the facility. It's the only thing that can stop their plan.
The mission is over.
I did what I had to.
He made his choice.
12 Monkeys, season finale. Saturday at 10 on AXN.
Welcome back to the Denver qualifying round, where these competitors have put on a performance for the ages. An unprecedented 47 athletes have already punched their ticket to the Denver finals, and we're not done. It all comes down to this. We're one run away from seeing which of the Colorado free runners will be crowned king. Jake Smith set the bar high with an impressive time of 55.73 seconds. But as quickly as Jake took the top spot, he lost it when Amos Rendell took on the course like a man possessed, clocking in at just 55 seconds even. And now one runner stands between Amos and bragging rights. It's Brandon Douglas.
Brandon has shown us that he can do it. Last year, he made it all the way to stage 2 at the national finals in Las Vegas. Look, he'll need to be nearly perfect to beat Amos Rendell's lightning fast time.
Looks like he's not just trying to take the speed title away from Amos, but also the style title. Are those leopard print pants he's wearing?
Well, what's the point in performing well if you don't look good doing it?
Brandon Douglas absolutely sailing through the quintuple steps. Grand Clyde, just amazing to watch. But again, you don't want to make a silly mistake. He clearly has the ability to make it through to the finals, but can he hold on to take down Rendell? I gotta say, Brandon Douglas, he has grown up as a competitor. This is the best I've seen him look.
If he can make it up the warp wall in one shot, he will definitely have the fastest run.
And he has it. Did you get it? Oh, the fastest time belongs to Brandon Douglas. Look at that. Maybe those are
cheetah pan.
Never misses a step. Even though the transitions on the grip hang look hurried, he makes each one and flies up the warp wall to the fastest time of the qualifying round.
In the battle between mountain sports and free runners, the free runners prevailed with Brandon Douglas holding the honor of the top spot, followed by buddies Amos Rendau and Jake Smith in the second and third spots, respectively. The mountain sports are still well represented, though, with rock climber Brian Arnold holding the 12th position. In the end, 48 of the 125 competitors that ran in the Denver qualifying course made it to the finish line, officially making these Denver athletes the most successful in American Ninja Warrior history. Next kicks off our city final.